Well now, you can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to. How nice to be understood again. I have spent the past months bickering with builders and bankers, all to restore the city exactly as it was. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers, same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon, same cisterns overflowing, huh? I checked it myself. The Master of Masons was reluctant to release funds for work in the outer city. But your neighbors proved persuasive. Baldurians simply get on with it. Stubbornness, civic spirit, plain stupidity. Perhaps all three. But nothing I will sniff at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To
madness.
No healing soup for you. Wake up!
Get your hands off me, worm!
I'm not the one last. But if
You think me... The room... You are simply...
I am so much... I can do this. But I need your help. These people died years... But if they die and I ascend, I won't have to rely on the parasite to walk in the sun. I'll be free. Truly. Completely free. Isn't that what you want? You're right. But I'm not above...
Is he...
What does that mean for us?
It means you can hide. You can choose different...
And...
Cazador's staff controlled everything during the ritual. If it controls the cells too, you could decide their fate.
They may not be the safest types.
The poor wretches and... They'll need someone to lead them.
What?
Just try... Let's go.
Eager for battle.
just like the door to the ballroom upstairs. The ring slots perfect.
After all these years, these centuries, I'm what I've lost. I'm God. I'm...
You did a good thing back there. I won't dwell on...
You're...
When my name, your true. We and what do we? You
They were in...
and our.
You'll...
This is. Thank you. I pray this.
Something over there. Take heed. I see a trap.
Run! Do not stop until you feel sunlight and fresh air! Orin. She's too strong. You have to turn around. Go.
Look at it. Nothing. The murder lord demands. You must be sharpened before you set your edge against my skin.
You've heard, Quarter.
There. Refuse.
Orin demands a fight to the death. Accept, and you must kill.
The tyrant has your... You're useless. Once the murder lord...
Ah, a friendly face at last. Are you going to the party as well? I don't know if I should say. Oh, go on then, I'll tell you. It's an underground party. My date's supposed to meet me. You haven't seen him, have you? Looks a bit like your friend here.
Oh dear. I assure you, it's not.
It's funny. He was ever so keen for me to come. He didn't seem the type to cancel. Only that it was him and a few of his closest friends. Said he couldn't wait to introduce me to them. How often does a man say that? He was so enthusiastic. I don't understand why he hasn't shown up. You think something's happened to him?
You have no idea.
You know what? I might give this... If you see him...
I gave my return to Baldur's Gate a lot of thought.
What your cousin says we will take you, leaving only me to conduct Saren's rites. And my she... I don't...
What's that? Something over there. What's that?
Shame it's so dank and decayed down here. There's nothing that would give... More excited than I've been in months. I can't believe me when I say how important this could be for me. For both, no matter. After...
In his doom, he shall spawn a score of mortal progeny.
Chaos. Come to bask in the glow of... You must face them.
Keeping very well, I hope? Look up, hun. We'll both of us stand by you when the time comes to...
I've spent over a century. The Harper's 9 fingers keen. Oh, nothing How hospitable she will be to a Harper that
Your parasite links with...
Shit.
Your contract, Will. Will. Option. Nay. Bloody silent.
Missile.
Choose.
You damn do it.
Fiat. Didn't think you... And don't go, you know what? Not.
Time and again. It's one thing to make such a sacrifice in the pursuit of such a pack, but to do...
Can we? I suppose we can. What a day.
Making me sweat.
Is there something you want to talk about, Mike? I'm all pointy ears. How could I say no? I do. How delicious.
Come on, let's go.
God, I never knew my father, but the Raven God name now live. I'd be a fool. We obtained. Go on then.
As you approach Mintha...
Sorry. Old habits.
At first...
Wait! I trust. But I would like to touch your thoughts again. Now that my mind is my own. Until I did not expect you. You are I could not now without show me myself through your eyes.
She has done. What does she see? The cold shell.
But whatever life remains to us, I would gladly spend it fighting at your side and lying with you at night.
Her mind.
Tonight.
Is it true? You've decided to replace me? No. You were a mistake.
Shame it's so dank and decayed down here. I suspect there's a wealth of history. There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure. More excited than I've been in months. I can't tell you how curious I am to learn more. Believe me when I say how important this could be for me, for both of us. No matter. After all.
We shall spawn a score of mortal progeny.
Chaos will be sown from their passage.
Even the devil. To be honest, what do you think of the... The hair is just a gesture, true, and typically reserved for disguises and subterfuge rather than self-discovery. But honest of you, give it time. It may grow on you.
Let's talk.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you. As you approach...
Sorry. Old habits. I didn't... I trust... But I would like to touch your... You wish to consult me?
I come to bargain.
Your parrot.
Shit. Sister. In fact, your contract. Will. Nope. Will. Nay. Blood silent.
Missile.
Choose.
You dare do it.
Fear. And you know, not.
God, I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. My father, but I won't.
A moment.
The Raven Guard name now.
I should probably start getting used to the shadows again. Who knows how long I have left in the sun? I know. Doesn't mean it stings any less. Maybe never seeing the sun again is just the price of freedom. I think I do. Assuming we survive, of course, because a horrible death is always just around the corner with you. There's something I'd like to show you, if that's all right. Something out in the city. This way. It's not far.
The graveyard is appropriately silent. There isn't a proverbial soul around.
Nearly 200 years. And they never came back. Not since the night I woke up down there. I had to punch a hole in the coffin and claw my way through 6 feet of dirt. Then when I finally broke the surface, retching up dirt and congealed blood, Cazador was waiting. From that day on, I was his. Until today. Exhilarating. Terrifying. Exhausting. For nearly 2 centuries, I stalked the streets like a ghost. Well, the person I was lay here. Dead and buried. Now I need to figure out who I am. What I want. I feel the same. You were by my side through all of this. Through bloodlust and pain and misery. You were patient. You cared. You trusted me when that was an objectively stupid thing to do. I feel safe with you. Seen. And whatever the future holds for me, I don't want to lose that. Thank you. Well, I should probably fix this. Cute. I've been dead in the ground for long enough. It's time to try living again. With everything that life has to offer. I guess that depends on what your idea of a little fun is. If a night of passion is on offer, I could be persuaded. We don't have to rush into anything tonight. We might not have forever, but we do have all the time we need. Unless we die horribly tomorrow, which is always a strong possibility. Come on, let's get back to camp. Who knows how long before the others go feral without us there to guide them.
As you approach...
Sorry. Oh,
fair.
Wait. When we first... I was wrong. I trust you. But I would like to...
Your parents.
Your will option.
Miss.
Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged.
You...
You know, not for the great...
God, the Raven God name now live.
I should probably start getting used to the shadows again. Who knows how long I have left in the sun? I know. Maybe never seeing the sun again is assuming there's something I'd like to show you, if that's right. I'll try to restrain myself if you do. Shall we? This way.
The graveyard is appropriately silent. There isn't a proverbial soul around.
Perhaps. But some things are classics for a reason. Merely, I had to... Then from that day on, I was his. Until today. For nearly... Now I need to figure out who I am. What I want. I feel... I feel... safe with you. Thank you. Well... I should probably fix... Cute. With everything that life has to offer. I guess that if a night of passion is on offer, I could be, but you know, I didn't care for you when we first met, but I do now. Being with you is about more than lust or manipulating you into a tactical alliance. I love you. I love this. And I want it all.
Time and again. It's one thing to make such a sacrifice in the pursuit of such a pack.
Little Will's all grown up. Oh, I almost... I'd have thought that my mistress can be so... The Absolute. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched. Why? I tell you what. When the time comes to squish the 9, I call the other 8, well, correct. I woke but a brave, kind,
I did not know Duke Raven. I am sure Will knows that. But we would do well to remind him when his days grow dark. No one truly understands the weight of loss.
Easy. This place is hungry for blood. Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
Stone seal. No key. No handle. Better to forget. Better to live. Murder. Bloody murder. A chill draft strikes as you
And how will we step into his new and
Straight from the Baldur's mouth.
Scortash is a vision. Sure enough. His vision has cost a pretty penny.
We have steel watchers promenading the streets, and you're
What now? He's delivered. Yeah. These tax hikes are enough to make my eyes ache.
Soldier.
My love, heaven, no!
God's damned hypocrites! The blade of you, Lady Myth. How this city holds no place for you, or for Raven Guard's treacherous spawn. My
Interviews, politics, gossip. All of it gets in that bloody Baldur's mouth rag. Except what the people actually want in a broadsheet.
you, how this city holds no place for you, or for Raven Guard's treacherous spawn. Will was schooled in the ways of the great with him let it set the path before you.
Just one gold piece.
I'm sorry, I can't help you.
An entrance to Onsor's lair beneath Worm's Rock Prison. Sounds like we need torches.
I already said no. Now move along. You're scaring away my customers.
Incredible. My gods! Is that Fitz?
They've got armies to deal with.
That would be the mind restoring charms. I don't have any of those, sorry.
Here's a tip. Latest Baldur's Mouth edition. Oh, dynamite. That look.
Forgive the mess. Your blood is far more volatile. Never better. Don't mind the mess. It's a but listen, if you'd come inside, we could discuss something. Not if you lead me. Gods, what a mess.
If that's a formula, I can...
Oh.
What are you doing?
It's not explosive enough already.
This is incredible. I'm seeing stars. I'd hypothesize. All it needs is a spark. I assure you. Now, I'll only ask a nominal fee in exchange. You really... Until next...
I don't know if you've heard my apologies.
I think the only thing that's too harsh now. Can't miss my first roll call for the fists.
It feels ridiculous to... I still keep reliving everything that happened. Playing it over and... I came. But you saved me back there. I may not... And I get to use... This as a gift.
Found and taken.
Back to work later, so sober up, idiot. Can't take you anywhere.
Worth examining.
The streets were packed. The stench.
Keep your distance, darling.
Potent.
You know, I really do think red is the best wine.
On a hot summer's day. Oh, madness.
Excuse me? How dare you?
Approach. You. Which. You.
Enter. They.
Attention! Wanna dance?
The locked door has red.
To die. Some of us merely intend to do so in the service of something
I look like I was born
A nice little wasted. Battle awaits.
Present me well, a grasp. Present me a grasp. Present me well. A grasp.
Hey ho. Don't burn yourself.
You gay.
Knight to King 5.
Careful, I'm behind.
Let's cook with fire, baby. Victory awaits.
The witching hour. Hungry for the slaughter. Break them.
Get me out of here!
Thanks. Though I do wish you get a century.
I'm out of here.
Transcript of a conversation with Archduke Gortash.
What's he got to say for himself?
Lots of talk about the brilliant future of Baldur's Gate.
Karlach Cliffgate? That can't pop. Gortash said,
Don't know.
you see, he's the Archduke now. That's my fella. Anyone mean what?
Traps. How considerate.
Stoned, the Baal amulet trembles in frightened awe. You do not discover truth. Will you return?
You're feeling faint after your bout with Cazador, Astarion. I don't mind donating some blood.
When you're still full of that netherese bile, I'll pass, thank you.
I am afraid I must.
Besides, I have someone else to nibble on, and they are delicious.
Have more come to seek Baal's blessing?
As the city grows weaker, Baal's call grows stronger. More and more seek his sanctuary.
The shadows fill with malcontents. The murder lord welcomes them.
In and out, up and down. Places to pump. Here it comes at last, craving crimson and carnage. So be it.
Victory awaits.
I don't fancy their chances.
Want another?
Flaying Queen, murder, take our strength.
The Flaying Queen, an heir of murder. Take our strength.
Thick as a glove of unguent.
sure Gord... That hit the spot.
What is this foul? Oh.
Craven rats. They swarm when an elder brain is near. We must be close to its hiding place.
Swift and lethal.
The stones call to us. Their bearers will come to us.
be true.
Excellent choice.
Action, not reaction.
Salutations. Oren was a...
Are they going to arrest us?
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in the house.
It won't happen, I swear.
Oh, I can't really glaze that pizza. He wasn't even hurt.
Well, you're officially
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us.
broke down
We'll
the door.
tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no
Like
time.
somebody was...
You've been seeing the flames, and we're still here.
Time to dance.
Well, you've killed Orin and brought me 2 netherstones.
Maybe it's...
Oh.
What are you doing?
I'd hoped. Truthfully, I think I... Well, goodbye. You've killed Orin and brought me two. Hand me the.
Maybe it's just me, but I don't trust someone who worships the god of tyranny to share his power.
Give me the stone now, Karlach. Our time is There is a vest with the Nether. It was always.
When I first met, I trust your leadership and respect your decisions. But in either case, it seems, given the circumstances, he is worth. Perhaps one day, you and I can both.
I could not have. There is. But we can talk. You wish to consult me? One part. A smaller part than it was. Or what was it? A map? It is only if you had and nobody. You wish to consult me?
We cannot afford to lose focus now.
Priest silence. And
can you smell it? The brine. It's infused with magic. The brain is here.
Waiting. Preparing. Calculating. Evolving.
What's cooking?
Dominated. Controlled.
My skull, my mind, feels like it's being carved open.
The brain's getting stronger. Or madder.
It's close. It has to be.
Looks like an ambush.
Survive. For that, you will have to be... I don't doubt the brain has... If either of us...
I can feel the brain. It's draining me. Decide. Execute. You think... You...
It's messing with your mind. Don't listen to it. Use the stones. Don't listen to it. Focus on the crown.
You want the
hell? Who did when the... I only... You... This was... Now.
We can't afford...
This isn't... It has become... We will need... Yankee's power will see us through. One last time. You will give the stones to me. Come.
Gods!
Come.
I can never unsee that.
Gods. No sense dwelling on it.
Gods.
Strolling. I hope that wasn't our last kiss. I'd take 1,000 more if I could.
We'd better survive this. Because I never want to stop doing that.
And up.
My...
Oh, glad to...
The air. They're expecting a speech.
Well...
Say whatever you...
Someone there.
Vlaakith's red dragons. The Kithraki have come.
Strolling these streets together would have been quite magical in other circumstances. But if... who knows what shape these final moments of ours might assume? Not I. But I'm ready, if that's the word you need. I hope that wasn't our last kiss.
Look there, the Netherbrain stem. Need to get closer. The Nautiloid's attacking! Avoid its fire!
Now's not the time.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
Action, not reaction.
I'm ready. Then I think it's about time.
There it is. That's where we should use the nether stones.
Well, that's just disgusting.
There you are. The wizard you are.
Crown lies ahead. Now's our chance to dominate it. Cast the spell.
subjugate.
It's hot in here.
Join!
Execute.
Gonna feel good.
Quickly! Don't let me down.
It's go time.
Watch this.
Execute.
Let's go.
Execute.
Go! Get to the crown and cast a spell to dominate the brain! I can hold them here.
Heating up. Dominate!
Regan, this is our chance.
Even bound.
It's not. This is it. Its will is weakening.
Wretched thing, farewell. Time to die.
Consider. Assess.
Subdue.
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute!
It pleads because it knows.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of the Emperor's... The pain rips through you, obliterating... Silence. Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
I can't feel the tadpole. It's gone. We're free!
My powers, they're draining. Just like Mizora said they would. A small price to pay in the grand scheme of things.
And I'm still standing in the sun. This is incredible. Maybe whatever it changed in me was permanent. And we didn't even have to turn into mind flayers to do it. Sorry, I didn't mean to, well, you know.
It makes little difference to me. I did what I had to secure my freedom. And in spite of your resistance to completing your evolution, you have proved a good ally.
Now there's a sight to see. Not that I'll miss them.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt. But it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
Gale? You seem distracted. Does something trouble you?
The crown. It's somewhere in the Giontha. If I salvage the stones, I could retrieve it. Perhaps even wield it. With the crown in my hands, I would be unstoppable. I would be more than the greatest wizard who ever lived. I would be a god. It's I who should be saying such things. I'll never forget you. That I promise. And if you ever felt differently, there'll be a place waiting for you in the heavens.
I've never been on first-name terms with a god before. It could have its perks. I can't imagine Mystra will take it lying down. Floating. However, gods relax. Still, good luck to him. I'm sure he'll go far.
So, what comes next?
Excellent. Let's see if the elf song's still standing. Their Golden Sands brew goes down real easy.
I will not be joining you. I fear my presence will be no more welcome in the streets of the city than it ever was.
I hope the Knights and Shadows treat you well. You're an odd friend, but I suppose a friend still.
I will miss you too.
Now that you no longer live in each other's minds, it's hard to tell if the Mind Flayer is being sincere, though perhaps no harder than it ever was.
I honestly don't mind what we do once we get to the... Ow! What the... Oh no. Oh God. Well, it was nice when it lasted. Ah! I'm sorry. I have to go.
Astarion is cursed to flee the sun, as I am cursed to walk in it. Do not belittle him with pity. He is a survivor, and will thrive upon what bounty the darkness provides. There is life in him yet.
The tension dissipates. Your companions begin to relax. You feel the warmth of their relief, their joy, their peace in each other's company. And in your own heart, the restless, biting sadness that burns within you, threatening to break. You can make it till dawn. If you gather every bit of strength you have, you can survive the night. One last night to say goodbye. One last night to live. For a moment, you bask in quiet triumph. The Netherbrain is dead, and the grand design is thwarted. But a warrior's heart is rarely still for long. Orpheus may be gone, but you can still carry his banner and write the slates anew. Will Lae'zel of Kalir conquer Vlaakith in the name of Mother Gith's son? Or will she take up new causes, pursue different dreams? You have thwarted the Illithid grand design. You have honored your people. You have secured their future. Your duty is fulfilled. Vlaakith will call for your head and send the Kithraki. They will chase you to the ends of the many planes. But you feel secure in your fate. You know there is something beyond ascension. Companionship. The future beckons to you, Lae'zel of Kalir. It is time to step into the unknown. It's over. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, you have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate. The Netherbrain is ended. The grand design is thwarted. You slept soundly for the first time in uncounted months. Yet your mind and muscles are restless. Your new home of Faerun is laid out before you, vast and daunting. But no more daunting than the warriors Vlaakith will send after you. You are Hashalak, an apostate. What comes next for Lae'zel of Kalir? You might well be a first, an independent Githyanki to make a home in Baldur's Gate. Word will spread of the Githyanki who freed the city from the Netherbrain's scourge. You won't be welcomed by everyone, but you won't be turned away. You can forge new alliances, perhaps even find new souls to call kin. As for Vlaakith's Kithraki, let them come. You'll be waiting.
Hello, darling. I was just thinking about freedom. How I'm free of Khazad-dûr, how I have a whole new life stretching out in front of me, and you won't be able to join me, will you? It isn't fair. Not after everything we've been through. I see what's happening, Karlach. The end is coming. But it doesn't have to look like this. You can't want to die like this, Karlach. Not when you could still go back to the hills. Not when you could still live. And if we did it together? If I came with you, who knows what we'd achieve? I mean it. This is what I want. And it's the smart move. Think about it. In the hills, I never have to fear the sun. I can kill anyone I want. And I'll be with you. So, Karlach, what do you say? All right. If that's what you want. But you won't get rid of me so easily, my love. Death isn't always the end of life. That much I know for certain. Who knows? Perhaps we've only just begun.
I'm hot. Too hot. I think this is it. The engine's finally cooked.
Karlach, I love you. You taught me the impossible. In all my immortality, I'll never forget you.
I'm not ready. I can't. Oh, God, it's getting worse. I'm slipping. I can't hang on. What's happening? It's all right. I've got you. We can do this. In 3, 2...
Karlach, I wondered when thou might arrive. Here, in this place where all must go. Thou faced thy fate bravely, yet thou chose death over life. Dost thou regret it? Thou art where thou must be, until thou goest where thou must go. Indeed. Thy life may be forfeit, but thy death hath only begun to unfold. What awaiteth thee is a mystery, even to me. I cannot account for thee, adventurer, hero, friend. But I know thy story endeth not here. Death itself hath many byways, and thou might yet have a new and different role to play.
Six months have passed since you defeated the Netherbrain. And since then, you have seen more of life than you ever thought. You are greeted as a savior, a champion, a hero. You face. But before you can write the next chapter of your story...
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below.
One among you.
I fear I am becoming accustomed to the taste of some fair.
It's good to meet again.
Well, look who decided to turn up. I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise. But here we are. And look at you, still on our humble plane. You've practically gone native. Oh, I don't doubt it. But you wouldn't want it any other way. You know, I was concerned you'd land yourself in trouble without me to look after you, but I see you're doing just fine as you are, exploring this strange world, finding your place in it, dismembering the odd assassin. I couldn't be more proud. I've taken a turn as an adventurer and hero. It turns out no one actually cares about murder, as long as you murder the right people. And apparently I'm rather good at it. Let's not get carried away, darling. I'm still me. Perhaps more me than I've ever been. No, this is all me. Don't get me wrong. I was a mess at first. Every day I yearned for the sun and mourned my curse to live in the shadows. But in time, I realized that darkness is as much a part of me as my fangs. This is only a curse as long as I refuse to embrace the shadows. So, I decided I would. I decided not to be defined by the choices other people made, by what other people did to me. My past may be done, but my present, my future, they're mine. This is who I am, in all my glory, for better and for worse. And to you, we've had quite the journey, you and I. From the moment I first threatened you, I knew you were someone special. Someone to take on the world with. I will miss our time together. But then again, maybe this isn't goodbye. So much as it's, see you later, darling.
A beautiful night.
There,
I wish
girl.
it could last forever.
Isn't this a lovely little gathering?
So, Karlach, what do you say? Then what are we waiting for, darling? Let's raise the hells.
Six months have passed since you defeated the Netherbrain. And since then, you have seen more of life than you ever thought possible. You are greeted as a savior, a champion, a hero. But sometimes you feel like something else entirely. An adventurer, a traveler, a survivor. You faced down the gods. You thwarted the grand design. But before you can write the next,
New days. I cannot remember the last time I heard the ballad of the endless spring performed. Now there's a ditty.
Well, look who decided to turn up. I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise. But here we are, and look at you, straight from the hells, still reeking of brimstone. I take it you've been having fun. I've I've missed you too. But I understand. You're where you need to be. So, do what you have to. You know where to find me when the mission's over. I've taken a turn as an adventurer and hero. It turns out no one actually cares about murder as long as you murder the right people. And apparently I'm rather good at it. You know me oh so well, don't you? But yes, there's nothing wrong with being rewarded for good work. And when it comes to killing, I do very good work. I did at first, but then I realized these shadows, this darkness, it's all a part. I spent too long defined by what other people did to me, the choices other people made for me. But that's over now. This is who I am, in all my glory, for better and for worse. That being said, I haven't completely given up on returning to the sun. If the opportunity presented itself, well, I wouldn't say no. But until then, I am happy. We've had quite the journey, you and I. From the moment I first threatened you, I knew you were someone special. Someone to take on the world with. I will miss our time together. But then again, maybe this isn't goodbye. So much as it's, see you. So, Karlach, what do you... Then what are we waiting for, darling? Let's raise the hells.
Six months have passed since you defeated the Netherbrain. And since then, you have seen more of life than you ever thought possible. You are greeted as a savior, a champion, a hero. Traveler. As you but before you can write the...
To be alive.
I cannot remember the last time I heard the ballad.
Well, and look at you. And although I do like the style, tortured armor never does go out of fashion. Yeah. I can't feel the tadpole.
My power
and up
against not to cast any.
It makes little difference to me. I did what I had, and in spite of your resistance to, I am no more
The Githyanki are leaving us.
With the Githyanki, but it seems...
Gale?
The crown. If I salvaged, perhaps, with the crown in my hand, I would be more than the greatest wizard. It's I who I'll never forget.
Farewell. Though he may have... As for us... Right.
Yes.
I will...
Now that you know, they perhaps know harder.
I honestly don't mind what we do once... What the... Well...
Astarion is cursed to flee the...
The tension dissipates, and in your own heart, the rest you can make it. For a moment, you bask in Orpheus. Will Lae'zel of Kalir conquer Vlaakith in the name of Mother Gith's son? Or will she take up new causes, pursue different dreams? The threat of what happens next, Vlaakith will... Do you feel so the future? It's over you, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid empire, no death god's tyranny. Thanks to you, that you have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are... The Netherbrain is ended. The grand design at your mind and muscles are no more dawn. What comes next for Lae'zel of Kalir? This rock, this planet of Teril, is not as craggy as the asteroids your once home was nestled into. It is painted in meadow greens and sea, and you'll be waiting.
Hello, darling. How it isn't fair. Not after everything we've been through. And I intend to. I can go anywhere, do anything, indulge in whatever hedonism or carnage I like, once I stay out of the sun. So, I was thinking, where can I go that is devoid of sunlight, filled with violence, and has the one person I want to spend all my time with? Don't threaten me with a good time, darling. Think about it. In the Hells, I never have to fear the sun. I can kill anyone I want. And I'll be with you. So, Karlach, then what are we waiting for, darling? Let's raise the Hells.
Six months have passed since you defeated the Netherbrain. And since then, you have seen more of life than you ever thought possible. You are greeted as a savior. But before you can...
You made it! Now the revelry can truly begin.
Well, I wasn't sure our... And look at you, straight from the Hells, still reeking of brimstone. No, the Hells not known for their welcoming ambiance. You always brought a whiff of madness to the battlefield. I do miss it. Cheeky. I've been very well behaved, thank you. I've taken a turn as an adventurer and hero. It turns out no one actually cares about murder, as long as you murder the right people. And apparently I'm rather good at it. Yes, but you say all sorts of things. Honestly, I don't even listen half the time. It has made for a nice change, though. Inspiring hope in people, instead of terror. Well, I do try to inspire a little terror. I'm still me, after all. Hardly. Good people don't spend as much time lurking in the dark as I do. You know, it's funny. At first, I thought I was trapped by the shadows, cursed to live in them forever. But in time, I realized that darkness is as much a part of me as my fangs. This is only a curse as long as I refuse to embrace the shadows. So, I decided I would. I decided not to be defined by the choices other people made, by what other people did to me. My past may be dumb, but my present, my future, they're mine. This is who I am, in all my glory, for better and for worse. We've had quite the journey, you and I. From the moment I first threatened you, I knew you were someone special. Someone to take on the world with. I will miss our time together. But then again, maybe this isn't goodbye. So much as it's, see you later, darling.
You have managed to survive without me. A welcome surprise.
A word? Well met. Alas, I am, however, available for a sequence of elegantly designed failsafes to be executed in order to reverse the occurrence of my unexpected but impermanent demise. As I am unable to detect any trace of my existence in reach of mortal magic, however, such a protocol would However, on behalf of my creator, I wish to make abundantly clear that my death was an unfortunate accident, and in no way related to any attempted usurpation of the reigning divinities of the day. Retrieving the crown from the muddy floor of the Chionthar was surprisingly straightforward, if a little. I recall standing on the riverside, the icy chill of Netherese metal in my hands, and then nothing. Gale of Waterdeep was gone. And so was I, until Withers kindly summoned me here to perform my final task. I have been entrusted with the delivery of a letter, to be given to one who cared most for me in life. If you'd be so kind as to pass that message on, then I can pass the message on, so to speak. You'd think a magical apparition with an urgent message would be deserving of some attention. Well met. Alas, I am, however, available for the duration of this spell to assist with the tying of any loose ends related. I'm afraid not. Well, I am, however, quite the opposite. My funeral protocol runs to several hours of riveting speeches, tributes, and instructions as to the beneficiaries of my various wizarding sundries. As I am unable to detect any trace of my existence in reach of mortal magic, however, such a protocol would, in this instance, be destined to fail. However, on behalf of my creator, I wish to make abundantly clear that my death... I'm afraid so. The good news is I am here precisely... I have been entrusted with the delivery... If you be so kind as to... I hope my spell doesn't wear off before the toasts begin.
Blackets will be done.
Well met. I am a man. Alas, I am, however, available for the duration of this spell to assist with the tying of any loose ends. As I said, as a precaution. However, on behalf of my creator, I wish to make abundant. I have been entrusted with the delivery of a. I hope these words do something. With that, I'm afraid my spell is waning. Is there anything else you need of me before I blink? can see why I loved you.
Oh, right. You. Hello. Yes, I'm certain it is. You helped Mr. Descartes. I can almost feel Gale here. That's good. Oh, what I wouldn't give to snuggle up on his lap one more time. Oh, I couldn't possibly. Unless, well, perhaps it's not a terrible idea. Gale would be quite pleased to know we've made friends, wouldn't he? Perhaps you'd be willing to come meet Gale's mother sometime? She misses him so. And I know it would do her heart a world of good to discuss her son with someone who knew him as he was. Jolly good. I'll tell Mrs. Dekarios to be expecting you. Oh, she'll be delighted. Things just haven't been the same without himself cluttering up the place. Enjoy your party, dear. I've heard you quite deserve a celebration. Rather warmer down south than it is in Waterdeep.